Hello, this is New Year's Eve 2013, and just to show you what's going on. We've got our little tree and our front room all nicely sorted out. There's my little bear there sitting on the couch. Hello, bear.
Hi.
So we've had a good day today. Looks like we've got a job working in an actual tropical wood processing plant. Yeah, we've been really out there. Went to 3 different wood companies. That's my hammock. That's what Cheryl bought us. Lovely Cheryl. And we've got, if you look out of the back of the house now, spread, we've got the washing out, all of it black. And we've got down there, we've got Steve having a great time, and then we've got on the other side there, we've got the neighbours all kind of having little parties. I'll zoom in. So we've got the all little kind of DJ parties and things, and everybody's house by house on the block having a great time, and it's got a great atmosphere. I'll zoom out. And tonight the fireworks will start over there on the skyline, and we'll be able to see all the fireworks from here because we're jammy bits, and we can see all the fireworks from here. So, and then Gary next door is having a bit of a party. But isn't that good? And there's a sound coming from the other side of the river, which we think is coming from that house in the middle there with the boat, with the blue boat. But it's sound bouncing off them, and I think it's coming from somebody over here behind those bushes, our next door neighbours. I think there might be 2 DJs, so we're going to get an interesting mix of people and music. And we've got a fridge full of wine, isn't it, Bear? I like a wine. I like a duda cha-cha. And the bear is now just selecting programs on our bear entertainment system. No? But today was really great because we managed to get, we went to 3 wood places today, and it all went really well. I mean, some of them were better than others, but one of them saw what I was doing and said, did I want some work? Which was perfect for us. The work that he's doing, I think he's, you know, cutting shapes and furniture and pieces, and we've got a massive order book. But the thing is, he's using camphor laurel and blue and red gum, all beautiful woods that have never been used properly in the Northern Hemisphere for instruments, and the perfect launching board for what we need with the spike. And I'll have access to some beautiful woods. Second place we went to has some amazing camphor laurel burrs and some incredible gum burrs which look phenomenal, and so I think we'll be buying 2 pieces of wood and using them together, or using them as part of our stockpile. The good thing about drying out wood in Australia is if the moisture content's too high, you simply leave it in the car in the sunlight for about 2 weeks, where even leather belts shrink. It's so dry, the air. And we can dry out our own source timber. But this guy's doing a great job in his little kind of home factory at a place called North Arm, which is miles from here, just up the road on the motorway, on the Bruce Highway, and I'm as happy as punch, and so is Jenny. So, you know, that's great. So I'll be contributing to the income, thank God. And the project, the Spike project, can now get out of stasis, you know, move it on. This inertia will go now. And I'm over the moon. And it's a very positive New Year's Eve. So I'm looking forward to it. Hope you have a cool time too. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you about what's going on with Fab Slabs. This is going to be a video diary of like what we discovered when Jenny and I went up there, Mum. And it's in the middle of a forest up at a place called North Arm, and the company's called Fab Slabs, and they basically harvest trees, old trees, and they just slice them up and dry them out in those big boxes you just saw. And to reach this place, it's somewhat in the middle of nowhere, because you've got to reach it on a dusty, rocky road that travels for about 1.5 miles. And it's absolutely glorious when you're driving down it with all the dust blowing around. But it's in the middle of a forest. And as you get closer to the main road again, you start to realise that you're only just coming out of the forest. And Running Creek Road joins Bunya Road. And now we're heading south, back down from north of here. And it's a road like Preston Road when you get to the bottom of Church Lane at Charnock Richard. It's that kind of thing. But as you start to look around, you realise that there's more volcanoes, there's more old historical landscapes and trees, and the green's like a different kind of green over here in some respects. It's like a more kind of yellowy kind of welcoming green. And sometimes when you get the blue skies, they seem to be more indigo, you know. It's beautiful. Anyway, I only stay on this little road for one junction, because that's the M1 that we just came off, believe it or not. That was the motorway. And then we head across now towards the coast. So we've just come down by about, I think that was probably about 4 or 5 miles, and then we've come down, and now we're heading across and through the mountain pass, which takes us to the coastline, level with Noosa. And so we're heading out towards the sea now, and you can see, once again, you've got all these volcanic hills around you, and the red earth is so rich, and it contrasts against the greenery when you see it sometimes. It's absolutely shocking, especially at sundown. It just really makes you think it's beautiful. I've been driving Jenny's car now for ages, which is a beautiful little Nissan, and it's a wonder that we've, you know, done so well with it. But it's an automatic, and over here most cars are automatic cars. The other week when I was doing a job for one of Cheryl's friends, she'd had too much to drink, and she said, could I drive her to the local B&Q, Bunnings? And I got in her Jeep, and it was a manual Jeep, and I sat there like a flibbering idiot trying to remember how to drive a manual car, and we set off. But since ages ago, all the cars are automatic, and you just sit there with one foot under your bottom driving it with the other one. Anyway, here we're coming into Bly, a town called Bly, and strangely enough, about just less than half of the jobs I've done have been in this area. It's much smaller than Coppell, But most of the jobs that came off the internet were from Bly. And here we're going over the river now. That's the Marucci River. It's the main river as we're heading south. So I'm looking inland there from where it comes from. And over on the other view to the left is going out to sea. And we're getting closer to the sea all the time. You'll see it in a minute once we get closer to home. But the total journeys are probably about the same as going from your house in Charnock to our house in Darwin. It's about that same kind of distance, so it's not the end of the world. It could be closer, but I don't care, because it's doing what I want, and it's getting paid the money that we've deserved for a long while. So, but basically then as you start coming into the outskirts of Maroochydore, which is the next big town north of here, over the headland, it starts to look a bit more kind of towny. And when you get to the lights at the main road with Aerodrome Road here, You can cross the road and go into town, and this is like the shopping mall, and there's the plaza. This is me going to buy some new tools with Jenny.
We're going to buy you the, what is it? Laminate trimmer.
Tools.
Tools.
I don't have to spend my wage on paying the bills, or this is what's left after we've paid all the bills. But we're going to buy some tools.
Yep, about $500-600 worth. Enjoy.
Where are we, Jen?
Bunnings. Is there anything on sale over here? They said $39. We got everything we need there.
Yeah, Dad, this is what a B&Q looks like in Australia. It's a little bit bigger. The Obi.
Oh, it's a torch.
Yeah, and they all use the same battery, so. Oh, that's worth having just for the box alone. Woof, woof. Cool, look at this. Ooh.
$49.
I've got one. This is great though.
Let's just look.
Oops,
This
sorry,
is all
love.
the stuff on sale.
But this is the size of a B&Q in Australia. Huge.
$59.
Ozito tools. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Gosh.
I know. Well, the
These
thing
are
is,
angled wrong.
I think the ones we want are over here, love.
No, I'm just looking.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff, baby.
See, you could have had that one, but with 2 drills in it for the same price.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not as good as my dad's, though.
Do you want that?
Have we paid for the other one yet?
No.
Really? That's very good, actually, isn't it? Yeah.
Got to manufacturers, but it's only 10.8 volts.
Yeah, and the batteries are minuscule. Nah, it's not as good as the one my dad's got. No. So, yeah. And the thing that I've come here for today is up here somewhere, and it's this thing here. This thing. It's a little trimmer. It's beautiful. And that's just what we need. It's like a miniature router, but it's absolutely great for doing the finite things, you know. So, the bear is calling. Yes, bear? Really? That's a good
It was
deal.
$40, now 15. Have a look at
15 bucks for all that?
it. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then,
You're joking.
oh,
You've got to be kidding me, right? That's surely not right.
yeah.
15. What's the Dremel in the bottom? What make is it?
I don't know.
Oh, I see. You're saying.
Yeah, shut up.
The bear just said shh. He thinks it might be a mistake.
Maybe, maybe not.
So what do you think of that, Jenny?
I think that's fantastic value. And you've got tools in there that you can use those, can't you?
Oh, not half. Let's have that, eh?
There is some. See, some of them are rusted.
Oh, it doesn't matter, baby. Listen, those clutches I haven't got. I haven't got the clutches for the rotary. That is absolutely brilliant. Don't worry about this. I never use them anyway. Go for it. 15 bucks. So that's the equivalent of about £8. So.
Where's your one that you want?
Yeah, but instead of they're in nice boxes, you see, down
So
here.
do you want to get it?
There you go, see, look at that, it's in a nice little box, see? I think I'll have that one. Actually, no, Jenny always said when you're buying stuff, get it from the back, because it lasts longer. Or was that just food?
Food.
Oh, I see, alright, okay.
Make sure it's never been opened.
What, you mean it might go off? What's the sell-by date on
You
it?
need some goggles,
Oh.
because you haven't got any goggles, have you?
I have got goggles, I just don't usually use them.
Wear them.
No, well, my Uncle Martin said I'm a puff if I wear goggles. So,
So which one did you get?
just before I lost an eye.
This one.
That's it. That's the one, love. How muchy? It's 164 bucks.
Yeah.
Wow, that's expensive, eh?
Yeah.
But we've got to have it. We've got to have it. Right, so, and...
Gotta have it, gotta have it.
So is that it? Are we going now?
Yeah, you don't need anything else? There's dollar bits in here. Do you need any dollar bits?
Assorted bits.
$5 bits. See this? This stuff?
No, not really.
Anything in there? They're $1.
No, it's alright, love, don't worry. I'm fine.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm fine for that. Look at this. The very unusual thing is that things you don't think are expensive are. You know how I asked you to see if you could send us some roll plugs? And I said that some things are more expensive than others, senselessly sometimes. Well, we're in the screws aisle now. And just watch this. I'll show you now. The bear's at the end there, deciding what to shop on. Give us a wave. Right, here you go. Now this is the roll plug section. And you won't believe how expensive they are. If we just sort of like look at a sort of like normal box of roll plugs. So you're talking sort of like $30 for a box of just simple roll plugs. I'm just trying to find the actual ones that I was looking at it. There you go. You see it? See, $14 for a small box of roll plugs. They're just really in England that'd probably be about £4, you know. So, but apart from that, everything else is fairly good priced. You know, like you can get in England that'd cost a lot more than $4.50. You know, it's a really good place for this. So, Dad, when you're trying to buy roll plugs, just thank yourself lucky that you're not over here, because the sort of price you can pay, you know, is phenomenal. Anyway, let's walk back towards the bear now. And I've got my new toy. Woo! That was
Dad.
That was a bargain, wasn't it?
What?
That.
Yeah. Come on.
Do you think they know?
I don't know. What's that? For $9.
Storage case. Do we need one of them? See, that's
for
a
the
bargain.
drill. Would that fit the drill that you've just bought?
So that's about a £5.
Would that fit the?
What?
These are just on sale.
The DeWalt
Yeah.
drill. Yeah, we've ordered a DeWalt drill off online, so
It won't be wide enough for that.
you can't always tell. Just let's just open it up and see.
I don't think it's wide enough.
Yeah, probably would get away with it, but I wouldn't like to try it.
I actually don't think it's wide enough. It's not one of the small drills, is it? It's a really big old one.
Well, yeah, plus it's got a battery charger, which is probably wider than that, and the 2 batteries, so, you know. Okay, Bear, where do we go now? Check out?
Yes. Do you want the wood?
Where you going, little bear?
Into Woolworths, baby.
Alright, have you locked it?
Yep. Can't have all your tools stolen now, can we, baby?
Not really, so there you go. Woolworths. Australian. What? Specsavers. Yeah, should have gone to Specsavers. You know, you can never get away from that. They're getting like Starbucks, aren't they? You know. But this is a slightly different Woolworths.
Oh. Sorry. All I wanted was bread and milk.
I might edit that bit out. We need sugar as well, love, and we need coffee, so...
Well, we're not going shopping today because everything's closed.
Yeah, just... Okay, Barry.
We'll go by Shell and pick up just some milk.
Yeah, okay, love.
I reckon.
Das ist und good idea.
Und good.
Oh, here we are as well. We've got, like, if you remember in England, shops that no longer exist in England, beers, wines and spirits. And in Australia, this is still around, you see. So we've got beers, wines and spirits off licence. And
we've got a drive-through beer, wines and spirits too.
Well, we've decided now that because we're hungry That and we've been out shopping. Oh, look at that! Is that an ibis on the car?
Yeah, that's an ibis.
Yeah, you see, every Kentucky Fried Chicken
Has its own ibis.
Has its own ibis. Is ibis?
Do you want chips as well, or do you want to get something different?
No, I'll get some chips. Go on.
Do you want a veggie whopper?
Can we?
For your meal?
Yeah, good idea. Okay. See, now this is the sort of thing that is, you know, if you do this a lot, then it's bad for you.
Absolutely.
So we don't do this a lot, do we, baby?
No. Okay.
Welcome to KFC. Just place it when you're ready.
Hi. Can I please have a large ultimate box?
Yep, the original zinger burger.
The original, please.
Yeah, the piece of chicken or the wicked wings.
Piece of chicken with a leg.
Yeah, an original.
Yes, please.
Yep, and was that with Pepsi?
Pepsi Max, please.
Yep. Any coleslaw, dinner rolls, or anything else?
No, but with the burger, can I have a Works burger?
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. It's a voucher you get.
Oh yeah, and what does that do, Jen?
That's when you get cash out at a Shell, because it's part of Hungry Jack's, which is Burger King. Hungry Jack's Burger King, see?
Now, Hungry Jack's is actually what we call Burger King in England. It's exactly the same company, but it's just got a different name over here.
Well, anyway, you get two Whoppers for $5.95. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
So the more petrol you buy, the more fast food you can eat.
No. Excuse me. The petrol.
Oh, the petrol.
The money that you get out at a petrol station. Yeah.
Yes.
Is now giving you vouchers. So every time you take cash out, in all of the ATMs in Australia, they charge you to take cash anyway. So in order to get you to actually take the cash out there, they give you vouchers.
Oh,
and you get to choose 4 or 6 out of 4 or 6.
That's pretty bloody good, isn't it?
Hey, how are you?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that. The Colonel's gone yellow. I can't believe it. Hi there. I make food for bears.
There's the
What's
radio
that?
rentals back there.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah, there's radio rentals over there, Mum, as well. Which,
Can you see it?
yeah, hang on a sec. Yeah, so another shop we've got over here is the radio rentals over there. See? Now I don't... Yeah, another bit of proof that it's rather like stepping back 35 years in England and walking through the Astoria again to see all these old familiar names that are still existing here. I don't know whether it's because they're actually Australian at source, but head back into town. So this is moving out of Cotton Tree now, up the boulevard, and you can tell there's a lot of things that have been borrowed from America in the kind of styling of places. I mean, this looks like Los Angeles to some extent, you know, and there's heading back towards the living part of town. You get a lot of play with the trees. The designers do great things with the trees over here. So that's Poinsettia Avenue with all the poinsettia trees. And this is Tantula, which is the Aboriginal word for something I don't know. And it goes over the top over Alex Headland's little kind of outcrop. So you can see in the distance there, you can see the horizon, the sea again. So we've just come out of the Maroochydore side and we're going over the little hill. And it goes over like 2 or 3 winding mountain peaks, if you will, like this. And it's not very frightening road, but it's certainly, you can see how in the olden days it would have been one of the first roads to be built here probably, and now it's surrounded by these beautiful houses that have all got sea aspects. When they look out, they're looking out over a hill and they can see down into the bay. I was driving obviously with the camera stuck out the window, so I wasn't able to show you, but just as we turn now to go back downhill towards the coastal road, the main road, this is Pacific Terrace, you can see in the distance a beautiful view downhill. This is where Cheryl lives, down at the bottom. And when we get onto the main road, so to our left now is where we've just been shopping, but as you turn right now, heading back over the mountain range headland at Alex Headland, and you can see all the traffic coming and going. This is actually very close to rush hour, but the thing that makes it standable is the fact that you've got this beautiful view of the Pacific Ocean heading south now on your left. Now, this, when I was doing this film, Jenny said, oh, you get a much better view if you look at it coming the other way. So we turned the car around and we drove the other way a bit later in the day. So this is the view that you get if you're going over Alex Headlands, coming down into Maroochydore Bay, and you can see the beach at the side of the main road there. And you even get campers pulling up full of, like, you know, stoned surfers, like, just staying overnight. There was one there in the middle of the road, see? And this beach is lovely. And it's got all the surf shacks and the bars along it. And it very rarely gets stupidly rough. But, you know, you can go on this anytime you want. This is now coming into Mooloolaba, looking, obviously going back in the direction south that we came first. So this is coming into Mooloolaba. This is our lovely little town. Smaller than Maroochydore, but thank you, Jenny. That little bear's just sneezed all over the soundtrack. What do you have to say for yourself? She did it again.
Sorry.
You know, you can't keep a bear quiet. It will always get its voice on the soundtrack. Well, you might as well come on over here now. Come and join in. Come and talk to your mum and everybody else back home and tell them what you're seeing here. So this is going into...
Hi, everybody.
The bear has arrived. So this is coming into Mooloolaba now, and we're going down the Esplanade, which is at the front. Now, these little cafes down the front of the hotels at ground level are amazing. And there's also a monument to Steve Irwin. I don't know if you remember him. He got killed by a manta ray, which...
of course she's going to remember Steve Irwin.
Yeah, that's the guy. Look at this little bagger. He's a really dangerous little thing. You don't want to go picking him up. Anyway, I think he probably, you know, died the way he would have wanted to. But they've got a memorial to him in the gardens. And as you drive along the front, you've got the sea on one side and all those little cafes on the other. And Jenny and I, we have some special places there that we like to visit, don't we?
We do.
And we go for lunch when we get paid sometimes, and you can see the sea from there, and it's just beautiful watching it all kind of, you know, just popping away, this beautiful azure sea. And there's an Italian there that we like called Bella Venuzzi. Then there's Karma Waters is beautiful for the for our what's that dish that I like? Corn fritters. Beautiful. And of course bears have a lovely steak.
Or barramundi.
Or a barramundi, yeah.
And salad. Didn't
you walk into a fish and chip shop in England and say, have you got any barramundi?
Well, I couldn't believe you only had 2 types of fish.
Well, you know, it's England. Anyway, here you go.
And no salads.
And no, yeah. Do you sell salad? Look, it's a bloody fish and chip shop, love. You remember that at Glastonbury?
I do.
Anyway, we're coming up here now to Mooloolaba Surf Shack. And you can see, once again, everything's got palm trees around it. And all the lorikeets.
Mooloolaba Surf Club.
Did I say Mooloolaba?
Surf Shack.
Surf Club, right, okay. So you can basically go there. You've got to be a member. It's a little bit more highbrow. And then this is turning towards our house now. So we're heading now towards the roundabout with the McDonald's and the Shell garage on it. And this is just at the foot of our avenue. So basically... and waiting for Australians to handle a roundabout can take forever, but it's but basically we're just next to McDonald's and the Shell garage. If you go up this is called Tarcoola Avenue, and we've got all the shops on our left at the bottom. That's where we nip for a bag of sugar, which ends up costing about 50 quid. And are you blowing your nose again?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. And then we go up to...
Miss our turn off.
Miss our turn. No. That's now on the left. There goes to the Bowls Club, and if you look at this sign here coming up on the left, it says no through road. So we live in like an area that has hardly any traffic passing, and you turn into Tarwari. Tarwari. What does that mean, Jenny, in Aboriginal? You knew I was going to ask that.
I don't
know. And there at the end of the road is home, Warreena Place. We very rarely call it Warreena Place. It's just what's the correct address? 612.
Unit 6, number 12.
Unit
Tarwari
6.
Crescent.
That's it. And that's my man cave there on the right. Garage number 6, which is where we're building the spike from, and keeping the car and keeping the wood. And now we go inside and have an adventure. And this morning we've got a little visitor out here. Who's this baby? I'll zoom in. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. We've got a little lorikeet. Got a baby lorikeet on the tree. Beautiful colours. She's all red and yellow and green and blue.
Hello.
And there's a bear talking to. Is he gone?
It's gone.
Oh, never mind. Any more? No, no more. Right, well, we're going to get a barbecue on for lunch. Aren't we, Bear?
Mm-hmm.
And when we have barbecues up here, and Jenny says, you know, that we haven't had enough this year, because we haven't, I become the vegetarian barbecue chef, and we watch the sun go down and sit on the balcony, and we laugh and talk, and I've become this new kind of barbecuing vegetarian. And so far, I've only screwed it up once, and then you just throw it in the creek for the sharks. So I'm enjoying the whole kind of settling in here, and the happiest I've ever been in life, you know. And the only problem that we get with any of it is that once we've settled down and we're feeling great in ourselves, and now we're getting more financially stable, you start thinking about everybody else, you know, and it's just a case of wanting to invite friends over now to be here and family, and we've got plenty of time to do that. But, you know, when you start to realise that this is becoming commonplace with you, you think, wow, I should really count my blessings, and you know, it really is nearly perfect. So many things, so many more blessings to count. But we're going to look now at, you know, inviting people over and hoping that it doesn't cause problems. But
Yep, we've got our lease until October.
Yeah.
So we may move.
And we've got a spare room.
Which we may not have after October.
Which we may not have after October. So, anyway, the bear hath spoken. So anyway, that's enough for today on our little video diary update. Mum, Jeff, Martin, Margot, Yvonne, Raymond, Pete, Mike, everybody, Cookie, oh I can't, Kate, Tony, Oggy, Lawrence, Tim, brother Tim, Lou, Sophie, anybody who knows us can. Steve, of course, Nick, Ruth, and Warren. Yeah. Danny, and Rosie, Simon, Sucker's Balls.
Let's if Simon ever leaves, he'd come and stay.
Yeah. Yeah. Adam, Jade, Lauren,
Jamie Mack.
Jamie Mack.
Jamie Mack would be more than welcome to go to laugh at.
He would, wouldn't he? Yeah. Yeah.
Our neighbours would never talk to us again.
John, Wendy, cousin Jill and Mike, yeah, Christopher, Nicola, Jess, you name it, cousin Graham, Alex, Simon, Nigel, et al., Uncle Manning, Uncle Colin, Doreen. Do you know, when you start this, it's a bad idea, isn't it?
It's a really bad idea.
Because if you leave anybody out, they're going to be mortally wounded. And everybody who knows us. Basically, if you're one of our old lovely friends, you're welcome over. Although to get Pete out of England, we're going to have to pick him up in a we have to pick him up in a skip bag by helicopter and lift him out because he ain't going to leave. Mick Nash and Kath.
Yeah.
Although don't tell Marco that we're here, I can do without him. The strange thing is that he's in Melbourne, which is actually closer to us than...
Jackie would be good, even though I don't know her.
Jackie would be great. And her perfect man, whoever he may be now. I hope you found someone.
Like to have, and that are more than welcome. But, and you're inviting the entire town of Darwin.
Yeah, I know. Some of them might actually come.
That's what I'm worried about.
All at once, on a charabang, via Karachi and Burma and Singapore. Boat people all turn up.
Yeah, we got invited. Kenny and Andy McAvoy decided that there was enough room for all of us.
Yeah, that'd help my immigration claims, wouldn't it? People trafficking, get out. Anyway, so I think you get the idea anyway. So, missing you all, and Mum and Jeff, you know, none of this would have been possible without your help in the past, and Uncle Martin and Margot, you know, absolutely superb what you've done. And P.S. don't fly via China. Okay, that's all we've got for the minute now anyway, so we're just going to say goodbye and we're going to say see you eventually. Goodbye!
See you later. Bye!
Bye!